It's an extreme hot day here in South Africa, and I've been trying to make this video now for a few hours, and I was earlier just about to start, and then the gardeners outside started with the weed eater, and they've been going at it for hours, and finally there's a break and I can make the video. These small things that we have to care about. Welcome to this tutorial on ultimate add-ons for Elementor. This is JP here with Websites for Beginners, and this is not a tutorial, but it's an overview of the entire set of plugins by Brainstorm for Elementor, both the free and the pro version. Now, if you want to know more about this pack and what it exactly does, please follow the link below, click on it, it will take you to the website, and in case you decide to buy it one day, I will get a little something for my effort. You won't be spending a cent more. Now, one of the questions you may ask is, what is an add-on? I already have Elementor, right? What am I adding on here? Is it a plugin? Yes, it is kind of like a plugin into Elementor that works very well with Elementor natively, which means it works inside Elementor and it can bring extra functionality to your Elementor experience. The benefit is that if you have not bought Elementor, rather you are using the free version and you buy, for example, the lifetime license from Ultimate Add-ons for Elementor, it works perfectly with the free version and gives you those extra benefits and extra flexibility and all those nice bells and whistles that you usually want to add on to your page builder experience. So what it does is it provides you with widgets, additional widgets that you can be using in your website building experience. And if we just have a look here, they've got about 20 plus at the moment, and it is growing. So let's actually, if you click here at the top on Elementor Widgets, you will see here a sidebar opens up and you can go to each one and view them. They list a few popular ones like the content toggle, gravity form styler, modal pop-up, timeline and video, and then the new one is Caldera form styler. So if we look at the content toggle, click on it, you will see this is something that has become very popular in the last year or so, that people all bring in this content toggle option where you have one option, which is annual subscription or annual payment, or you can go for the lifetime deal. And that is what the content toggle does. So this is one of the widgets that is included. Modal pop-up done very nicely with the ultimate add-ons. If you go here, they have all these examples of how you can apply these pop-ups to your page. Like here is a Vimeo for a 3D sign-in, YouTube video. Well, you can do these transitions with all your content. And pop-ups, or like these modal pop-ups, they have become quite popular. It's a space saver. It helps to keep your website's aesthetic in nice balance, and then you can have these things pop up without destroying the look of your website. Now, one thing about Ultimate Add-ons is that it is made by the guys who make Astra. So if you're an Astra user, you will find that these add-ons play very well with Astra. They also made a set of add-ons for Beaver Builder, but in this series we are only focusing on the Elementor. Let's have a look at the pricing then, and this is where you will have to really scratch and think a lot about what do you want to do with your money. You will see, let's first look at the annual, and they use this toggle switch here, one for their annual and one for the lifetime. The annual, first of all, you have the ultimate add-ons, and this is going to be $49 US and unlimited website license. That's very nice. You pay once and you can use it on as many websites. I like that. I like that. Then there's the mini agency bundle. You get with that the Astra Pro. Good deal, right? All starter sites, and you have another plugin here called WP Portfolio. We'll be looking at that also in other upcoming videos. The agency bundle is the big kahuna on the block, and it includes some awesome plugins, Convert Pro plugin and the Schema Pro plugin as well. And if you're still hanging on to Beaver Builder, here's Ultimate Add-ons for Beaver Builder. So this is what you are going to be paying annually. If you're just interested in the add-ons, then of course this is the deal you go for. On the other hand, if you think, hey, Astra Pro and Portfolio plugin, that sounds good to me, then you go for the mini agency bundle. But if you're looking at those other great plugins, which we will be covering later on, like the Convert Pro and Schema Pro, then yes, now we are looking over here. Of course, that brings you to the next question: annually or forever until death do us part? So you can see the price jumps up significantly, and it may put you off at the beginning, you know, to spend $200 for 20 plus plugins. And this is where I always advise people: how many sites, how often, and what is your trust in the product for the future, right? Technology is changing all the time, and I'm the last one to go and tell you, yes, the product will be around after 5 years. I've seen products come and go. I was a Windows Phone user and I would still love to be using the phone, except Windows. Microsoft, who bought Skype, didn't even support Skype on their own phone. And I am digressing. What I'm saying is, sometimes you think you've got a good deal going on and it turns out it's not going to work after a few years, and the underdog comes out on the other side. This is your decision to make. The agency bundle is a beast at $700, but you get everything here and future plugins, right? And what I want to say about these guys from Brainstorm is that even though we will be focusing in this series on the ultimate add-ons, they have been bringing in these extra plugins that work also on other page builders, not only Elementor. So, yep, you will have to make this decision. And if you've made that decision, please follow the link below in the description, and that will help us continue with more tutorials on this website. Let's just jump quickly over into Elementor to have a look at where you will find this plugin. Of course, you will go into plugins and you will add it new by yourself and you will activate it with your license key. But one of the things that you may want to do is that once you are here in your dashboard, to go into settings, and then you go all the way down here to UAEL, which is Ultimate Add-ons for Elementor. I guess the L is Elementor. And if you click on that, it will give you the option to deactivate the widgets that you may not want to use. So for example, if you are not going to be using any of the WooCommerce widgets, you can deactivate them here. And this may decrease your loading speed. I'm not entirely sure how much credence I can give to these reports that deactivating them actually speeds up the page builder. Maybe there's somebody that can give me some insight into that. Or you can deactivate them all if you want to clear them out and activate them all. What will happen now is that when you load Elementor, these widgets will not appear in Elementor and save some space. You do know that the editor in Elementor can become very, very crowded. Good. So there is your overview of Ultimate Add-ons for Elementor. And then in this series, we're going to run through all those widgets so you have a good idea of how they work and how they can be applied. Just please know this is Websites for Beginners. So we take things a tad slower here, and we tend to repeat the same thing quite a lot, right? Because we forget things. Even me, I jump between builders all the time, and often because of that, when I get back into Elementor or I use another new add-on plugin, I forget how the thing works. And as these plugins grow, Elementor grows, things become quite squashed and hectic at some points. So together we can learn, and I appreciate all the feedback. If there is something I missed or left out, or if there is something that you think, hey, JP, can you show us next time how to do that? Please leave it in the comments or get me at the email. Right, let's start this journey for Ultimate Add-ons for Elementor.